Let's get to today's morning brief, your daily update on what's making moves in the market. Markets continue to be unclear on just how hawkish the Fed could get in the weeks and months to come. The so-called dovish pivot was the talk of the town, and we'll get more clues on that with Jay Powell speaking this week. The big worry, markets are acting like rates are set for a cut this cycle. But are they really? That's the big question. But everything from earnings to economic data indicating a pivot pushback until later this year. Here's what BlackRock Global Chief Investment Strategist Wei Li had to say on Friday. Take a listen.
Beyond FOMO and chasing momentum, it's hard to see a fundamental reason for stocks to keep pushing higher.
Fear of missing out, or FOMO, could be fueling investor optimism. Don't be the last one holding the bag here. And so we had this conversation, yes, and Wei Li did bring the FOMO part of the equation back on the table here. I know you wrote up today's morning brief here, and so your biggest takeaway from Wei Li on that?
Yeah, I was fired up. I had a great 2.5-hour workout on Saturday. I went right home, and I was inspired by what Wei Li told me. I got right on my kitchen computer and just started writing this, and really, I was just angry. I mean, I just see this market continue to push higher despite clear signs corporate America doesn't deserve this major push higher in stocks. You look at the earnings season data here, 70% of S&P 500 companies report a positive EPS surprise for the fourth quarter. That's below the 5-year average. Earnings for the S&P 500 are tracking down about 5.5%. You have Starbucks coming out here with an ugly quarter. You have Amazon, Meta, ugly quarters. All household, even Apple, big earnings whiff. All these household names reporting disappointing results, worrying earnings calls, tones by the various executives leading the companies. It just doesn't seem to justify how far the market has come out of the gate here.
But it's about the future, isn't it?
Well, the future, according to some of these tones and some of these raw numbers, is not so bright.
Some of them, I don't know. I think people are looking for a reason to be optimistic.
You're just trying to fire me up even more.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just calling it like
when
I
they're
see
buying
it,
their
right?
$7 eggs, they're looking for something to be happy about.
I mean, listen, after the past year that investors have had and after the wipeout that some of them have seen, I think, yes, there are definitely people who are cautious, but there are also people who want to get back in here and make money.
But are they going about it the right way? And I think what Wei Li was saying was it's just FOMO, fear of missing out. Are you just buying that stock because you want to be left holding the bag, or moving, not getting into tech stocks on maybe one word from the Fed chief on that he might pivot on rates, and really losing sight of the core fundamentals of some of these names?
Should I remind you of one of the tenets here that we talk about all the time?
Stocks usually go up.
Stocks go up.
No.
Stocks usually go up. Depends on when you need your money.
Right.
But stocks as a whole tend to go up over time.
Wow, is that a prediction?
No, it's a truism. I don't know what it is.
It's just a matter of whether investors at this level believe that we're actually going to retest some of the lows of late last year, fourth quarter of last year. And if they don't believe that, then now relatively still might be a good time.